Al Floss presents the complete and alarming history of America's greatest garage band, the Stools.
There's a little girl by the name of Lisa. It really breaks my heart, but I got to leave her. It's not that I no longer care. It's just that there's no there there.
Now, in the Stools' draconian measures, Jerry Tall is listed as one of the background singers. But, you know, the Stools used a lot of background singers who had aliases for different reasons, legal and otherwise. Now, in this case, Jerry Tall's real name was Jesse Lorenzo Belvin out of Texarkana.
Jesse Belvin got his start by joining Big J McNeely's backing vocal group, 3 Dots and a Dash. The group broke up, however, because nobody could decide who the Dots were or who the Dash was.
Belvin didn't have much solo success, but he did get a song to number 2 in the R&B charts called Dream Girl, recorded as a duo as Jesse and Marvin with sax player Marvin Phillips.
While he was in the Army, Jesse Belvin wrote the song Earth Angel, which was a big hit for the Penguins.
Although Belvin wrote the song Earth Angel, which is really just a reworking of his early song Dream Girl, the Penguins bass player Curtis Williams and a session piano player named Gaynell Hodge published the song under their names, trying to cheat Belvin out of his royalties.
The whole issue was later settled in court, and Belvin, Williams, and Hodge all shared credit for the Belvin song. Although it's pretty telling, Williams and Hodge never had a hit after this.
In 1956, Jesse Belvin signed with Modern Records, but he continued to sing with different groups, going from one group to the other, whoever would sign him, as long as they would pay him up front. He knew the record companies were going to screw him anyway, so he just made sure to get his payday every time that he sang.
He had another hit, Good Night My Love, which went to number 7 on the charts, and Alan Freed used to use it as his closing theme song in his radio show.
Interesting fact, the piano player on Good Night My Love, who also followed Belvin's over for a couple of the Stools sessions, that was an 11-year-old Barry White. Yeah, that Barry White. He plays on the album Draconian Measures under the name Clem E. Hans.
Belvin would also record with Johnny Guitar Watson as the Shields and Eugene Church with the Clicks. And in 1960, he was on a bill with the great Sam Cooke at the first ever integrated show in Little Rock, Arkansas. He was getting death threats before the show and, you know, all the other typical cracker stuff that you'd expect in Arkansas in 1960.
Jess Belvin and his wife Joanne, his manager at the time, after the show were run down by a truck full of rednecks.
The police report said that they were killed in a head-on collision, which is technically true. But, you know, you would generally assume that in a head-on collision, both parties would be in vehicles. This was not the case.
Now, Sam Cooke would be dead 4 years later, but that might have been his own fault.
Now I'm enlightened like motel. I see you around, just take care. The problem with living in castles in there is that there's just no there there. Play another song on the malt shop jukebox. Shake it around like you're fresh out of detox. Play another song on the malt shop jukebox. Shake it around like you're fresh out of detox.